Good afternoon, Andrew. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. It's nice to meet you.
It's good to meet you.
Have you ever met a social worker before?
No, this will be the first time.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a little bit nerve wracking, but some of the things that we're going to talk about today will help you kind of build our relationship so it won't be so nerve wracking. But before we get started, a couple things that we're going to talk about today is kind of the challenges that you've been having at your workplace, because I understand that's kind of why you're here, and I'll have you explain that in just a minute. And we'll also try to create a plan for you to go back to work and be able to function a little bit better. Does that make sense?
It does.
Can you tell me a little bit about why you're here?
Uh, well, I had some sort of a outburst on an employee. I was doing something that I normally do, and they decided to come up and kind of critique me a little bit, and I kind of lost it. So, uh, may not have been a few swear words in there,
Okay.
and so they sent me to you.
Okay. Has this affected a job in the past?
Well, yeah. I've been fired from 2 jobs so far because of it, so I'd say it's probably affected my work.
Okay. How many times do you think it happened at those other two jobs?
Uh, Several. I mean, this most recent time is the first time here.
Okay. When you were being criticized by this employee or being talked to by this employee, did you feel as though they were talking down to you?
Uh, yeah, that could have been it,
Okay.
which is why I probably lost my cool.
Yeah. What were some things that were you feeling angry towards them, or were you feeling as though maybe they shouldn't have been talking to you because you felt like you knew what you were doing?
It was more of that second one.
Because you felt like you knew what you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
What would happen if you just like walked away from something like that and just took the criticism? Have you ever thought about doing that?
I mean, I guess it could work.
Okay. So one of the things I do want to talk about is because I know that you have been sent here by your job to deal with your verbal outbursts and dealing with your anger or to be fired. So I assume you chose this one for the better. So one of the things that is a good way for you to start feeling is kind of taking criticism very lightly, because we all take criticism from everybody, but understanding that people may not understand where we are coming from, they just kind of talk, but being able to vent how we feel in the correct way is important. So when you start feeling angry, you might want to walk away or just become silent, especially in the workplace, because things can get heated really fast. So one of the things that I want you to work on is kind of when those types of things start happening is to vent in the correct way. And those correct way could be walking away. You could go get a snack. You could politely ask the person to leave and not scream at them or yell at them or cuss at them. And then one of the other things that we'll try to get you to do is get into an anger management group with others that are in the workplace as well. How do you feel about that?
If this is how I keep my job, then that's fine, I guess.
Okay. So one of the things that we will work on next time is probably more towards the anger management. But do you have any concerns about your current job situation other than the anger?
No, I guess not. I guess I don't.
Okay, well, we will definitely take care of things next session. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
No? Okay.